AskReddit by Squasher. Who is a celebrity you want to sleep with but would be embarrassed to tell people about? Colin Mockery. Meow. I had a sex dream about John Lithgow last night. I was embarrassed to tell people though. I was just very confused. I told my sister about it immediately. Edited to @wow, way more people saw this than I thought would. For the record, I was less embarrassed that it was John Lithgow and more embarrassed by the sheer filthiness of my own subconscious. Dream Lithgow was 10/10 at sex. If you ever have a John Lithgow sex dream, I hope it is as fulfilling as mine. My GF and Ira watched The Crown recently after the passing away of Queen Elizabeth, and she said she had a sex dream about John Lithgow's Winston Churchill. Alan Alda, in the 70s or in his 70s. He's still doing it for me. Wow, Alan Alda has always been my shameless celebrity would bang. Did not expect to see him on this list. He would have been way too old for me, but Christopher Lee. That voice and if he role-played a Saruman. Judging by your name, dunno why age has a factor. This comment section is not nearly as cursed as I expected. Also, this would make a great guessing game in the right sub. Sort by controversial. Noel Fielding. When I saw him on Taskmaster dressed in his pointy little witch boots playing soccer with an unreasonable amount of skill, it made me feel things. I met him as I was walking to work one day. He was stepping off a bus in Camden at 8 AM. He was wearing a green jumpsuit and silver boots and I said morning and he replied alright and we went on our way. Kermit the Frog. I will not be elaborating at this time. He's kind, gentle, has leadership skills and is musically talented. This is not shameful. A young Steve Buscemi. Older Buscemi wouldn't embarrass me though. Really glad I found the Bang Steve Buscemi Club. Stanley Tucci, I don't know why, but I'm super attracted to him. As a bonus, he can cook. Twinkly eyes, that shiny wee head, the man is a fox. Willem Dafoe. The embarrassing part is the fact that he's genuinely old enough to be my grandfather. Willem Dafoe shirtless in Spider-Man always surprises me with just how absurdly ripped he is. Rick Moranis. Yes. Feed me Seymour. Since I was a child, he's been the one. I've been dreaming of those lips for decades, and am only slightly embarrassed that his Lord Helmet doll play turns me on. Julie Andrews. Something about those Mary Poppins petticoats and a parasol awakens my chim-chim-cherie. I am dying, LeMayo, you've been sitting on this one. Willem Dafoe, he looks like a cuddler. 8 hours and no one has hit you with this. Willem Dafoe is definitely not a cuddler scene. https://yahoo.be/p2gt69a4ig. Tom Selleck. I know he is 40 years older than me, but I'd still climb his geriatric ass like a tree. Deleted. Not even embarrassed, but my biggest celebrity exception is Danny Trejo. I'd let him meet my taco every day of the week. Twice on Tuesdays. Justin Long. IDKY, that would be embarrassing, but no one talks about him like that. Drew Barrymore called him the most selfless lover she's ever been with. Gordon Ramsay. I'd tell, but no one asks. Edit. Please dear God stop bring me pickup lines for Gordon Ramsay. Oh, I'd tell it too. I just want him to yell you fucking donkey. It's RAWWW before we flip fuck. So much googling going on right now. Edit. The most likes I have gotten on a comment on Reddit. Thanks. This is me over and over. Highlight name and comment. Right click. Search in Google. That person. The guy who plays Little Fina. It feels all sorts of wrong to be attracted to Little Fina simply because I'm attracted to Angelin. Little Fina being attractive really works for his character, because he's a man who you absolutely shouldn't trust, yet almost everybody does. Looks can definitely play a part in that, even if it isn't specified in the books. Deleted. You know, when I'm down to my socks it's time for business, that's why they call them business socks. Brett Goldstein, but just because I told everyone I don't like hairy dudes and he is as hairy as they come. Hairs here, hairs there, hairs every fucking where, oikiant. God, I'm so fucking shameless, can't even think of one I'd be embarrassed to tell someone about. I think my taste is just generic, so I'm not attracted to anyone controversial. Woody Harrelson. Totally agree, he's never stopped being attractive. Maybe kinda UK specific, but Richard Ayoade. Eater. I told my friends I find him attractive and they laughed. Delighted to find out there's plenty who agree with me, clearly I need new friends, lol. I would not be embarrassed about that one. He's hot. Mine's Sally Field. Your mother sure does care about your education. Sam Neill. He's old enough to be my grandfather. Bob Odenkirk. But TBH, I'm not embarrassed per se, it's just that people would be like, huh, which they already say when I tell them he's my celebrity crush. Edit. Ha. I'm glad to see so many people agree. Edit. I slightly misread the prompt, but I will say that it is awkward to tell people that. Just tell people it was Kevin Costner. John Malkovich. When I saw him in Dangerous Liaisons it was as if an unknown lust had been revealed that I only wanted him to satisfy. OMG yes. He could write a bitchy letter using my ass as a desk any day of the week. I am ashamed of myself to admit this. Guy Fieri. Welcome to Flavor Town. Katie Sagal. She might be 68 years old, but is an elegantly beautiful woman. Have you seen Jane Seymour? That woman is a smoke show at 70 plus.